It's a goddamn kaiju attack all over the country, and it's time for us to get deployed along with some new toys for us to test out. Kaiju number 8 is heating up, and I guess you could say it's the beginning of the kaiju war. So let's get to it. This week's Kaiju number 8 episode is titled Cataclysms, and it adapted a lot this week, primarily chapters 70 to 75. That's 5 chapters, 120 pages, with a whole lot of panels to go with it. So you know there's got to be a lot that was skipped, but I know what's the real question on your mind. What did this episode do differently from its manga counterpart? Let's find out. So this episode starts out right away with an anime exclusive scene of Kafka's last boss and some of the cleanup crew at his daughter's wedding, trying to figure out the perfect picture to use of Kafka as he invited him to this wedding. At the same time, the anime skipped out the first page of the manga as well. I mean, how could you skip out this epic butt pat? Major miss anime, major miss. But this is a great moment until this kid sees a fucking kaiju and then everybody's dead. What is it about kids seeing kaijus first? But this particular part wasn't in the manga. And does anyone think the bride should have been dead? With the amount of injury she sustained, I mean. This thing crushed her legs and then bit into her and tried to toss her back like a freaking juicy fried chicken. Anyway, some of the scenes showing the kaiju attacking all over the country, along with showing off the new gear, were anime exclusive. On top of that, we skipped another page of chapter 71. It's them pretty much running away, saying that Captain Narumi is a kaiju himself and won't need their help. There's also a small scene change when it came on to showing Kaiju number 9's plan coming all together. In the manga, it showed him placing a chess piece, but in the anime, it's just him, you know? And then we skipped out 2 more pages of chapter 71, just of these guys giving a status report saying that kaiju have appeared all over the country. And there are a lot of other small changes throughout the episode, and we're just barreling through them. Kikoru having her own badass moment was great and all, but there were some changes here, mainly to when she was being launched. In the manga, the device looked like a missile rather than what it looked like in the anime, the Bat Plane, or the Justice League plane, or maybe the X-Plane. Yeah, the X-Plane is a great comparison. And for them to reveal that her suit could fly is pretty epic. At the end of chapter 72, there was actually a little bit of banter between Kikoru and Narumi, arguing about how long it'll take them to clean up the kaiju. But for me, the highlight of this episode was Hoshina fighting in his new suit. I absolutely love the banter between him and Kaiju number 10. I could not stop smiling. They make a great team, if they ever start working together, that is. His fight was pretty much by the book. And then we switch over to Kafka, as he wants to kill the kaiju himself, but he is told to focus on his own shit. But then the kaiju start shooting energy blasts, and so Mina has to step in. We skip out around 3 pages of content here, but I guarantee they'll show it in the next episode, so I'm not gonna show it here as to avoid spoilers. But I just can't get over Hoshina's new suit and all. It's all I'm thinking about, and I want to see more. For some reason, I'm not enjoying Kaiju number 8's new season as opposed to its first season, where every episode felt like a cliffhanger. I think it's because maybe I didn't expect Kafka to reveal his secret so soon, and now it's just me waiting for him to transform and do something awesome and amazing. And now that we've got Kaiju number 9, who's established himself as the big bad, so much of the fear of something worse coming isn't there anymore. And I'm not the only one. I asked a few friends and content creators what they thought, and they said the same thing. Kaiju number 8 seems to be missing something. This something was definitely in season 1. Maybe it's that mystery factor. Maybe it's that intense factor. Either way, it's just not as good as it was in the beginning. But I'm still watching at the end and still liking it for the most part. Let me know what your favorite part of this episode was by commenting below. Like, share, and leave a subscription on your way out. I've been your host, Kyle. Thank you again for joining me, V Nation. Peace out. Stay safe out there. Bye.